Oh my gosh, first video of 2022.
Passionate from miles away, passive with the things you say, passing up on my own ways, I can't blame you. No. Passionate from miles away, passive with the things you.
What's up everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, belated Christmas. It really sucks I wasn't able to film my what I got for Christmas 2021 video because you guys know I usually do that every year for the past like 3-4 years. But I am doing small re-unboxing videos on my new Instagram page, which you guys need to go follow. It'll be in the description box. That's where I will be posting more of my content, more of my shoots, and just creative things that you guys can interact with and maybe collab with, you know? So I'm really excited, you know, 2022. Are you stupid or are you dumb? We're coming in hot, new IG page. You can tell by the title, this is just an updated Q&A video. So I decided not only should I show you guys my updated makeup routine that I do now, but also just fill you in on my life. You guys love being nosy, so I let you guys ask me some questions on my Instagram, and now I'm gonna be answering them for you. Okay, so I put all of the questions in a little folder on my phone so that I'd be able to keep track of everything everyone asked. So we're just gonna start with my makeup, and then I'm gonna answer the first question. As you guys can see, also I'm a redhead now, you know. But as usual, hair is from Vixen Locks, now known as Vixen's Closet. Look them up on IG if you want the quality hair. Like, are you dumb? A little bit has changed with my makeup routine. I actually do a lot now in between my bases and everything, and I actually got these tricks from TikTok, so there you go. The first thing, as usual, what I'm gonna do is my brows, like I always, and we'll answer the first question as well. Let's see. Here we are. First question is, what do you think your 3 red flags are? Okay. I don't know. I think I'm perfect. I'm an angel. So, best advice for a petty person. Do we stay petty or let go? Okay, I'm a very petty person, so this is not a good question to ask me because I'm gonna tell you to be petty. But the mature part of me is saying that the best thing that you can do is let go, because why are we wasting our energy? Why are we wasting all those emotions on people who have done us wrong or probably don't even care about us? Like, it makes no sense to even do that. Let them go. Leave them in 2021. Like, the best revenge, my mom's been telling me this, is success and being happy and being healthy. If they can see that they have no effect on your life anymore, I think that's better than being petty, you know? Because they feel like, oh shit, she left me, or he left me, or they left me, you know? After that is like set, I can feel that it's kind of like hard, but not really. I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Brow Wiz. It's crazy because if you've been following my YouTube channel since I started doing makeup tutorials and stuff, I always use Anastasia Dip Brow. I feel like half of the population did, but guys, I'm on a new wave. I actually really love the way the Brow Wiz looks, like the pencil versus dip brow. I only really use my dip brow now when I just want to add maybe a little bit more darkness or precision with the tail and stuff that I might not get with this pencil. Okay, next question is, do you think your zodiacs describe you well? So my big 3 actually is Gemini Sun, Capricorn Moon, and Virgo Rising. I think finding all of that out was like to me, because yes, I definitely think it describes me well. I am very much Gemini in the way that I love to talk, I'm adaptable, and I'm just 2 halves of a whole person, you know? Like, I can be hot and cold, and I definitely agree with that. And then finding out that I'm a Cap Moon and a Virgo Rising just made so much sense, because having Earth in my chart, makes sense because I am very much like grounded, the mom friend sometimes, a little bit judgmental, a lot, but I feel like I do it out of love, and I think that describes a Virgo and Cap very, very well. And also Capricorns are very much about their money, and if you know me, you know I'm very much about my money. It might look a little bit blocky, but you know our superpower is literally concealer, and she works every time. Okay, next thing before our next question is we're gonna conceal the brows like I just said. So of course, you know me, Fenty Beauty. Don't look at my thing, I know it's dirty, but Fenty Beauty to conceal the as usual. And let's get into another question because you guys are asking some pretty good ones. Next one is, what are some things that give you the ick? Could you guys actually comment some things that give you the ick? Because that's hilarious. I love that question. Number one ick is when a guy's like, okay, big money, if I buy something or like something light for myself, like I hate that, because then they immediately are like, oh, she has money, so they think they don't have to try hard. No, 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 don't do that. Also, another turn off that kind of like is an extension of this is when you're out with someone and they're like, oh my god, like this place is so expensive, like for dinner or something. I'm going to the bathroom and I'm puking and I'm crying and I'm throwing up. Like, I don't want to hear that. Guys who use the pouting emoji on Apple, why are you using that? Like, not to enforce toxic masculinity, but why are you using that emoji? I don't like it. Maybe this is me being extra, but like I said, you guys comment some of your icks, because I think icks are allowed to be extra and like make no sense almost. So the next part I'm gonna do after the brows are done, as you can see, cute, is eyeshadow. Before I used to do a lot of crazy eyeshadow looks. I feel like a lot of cut creases, a lot of blending, but this is a look that I do when I'm going out to a party, anything, and I just don't feel like trying so hard, I guess. My Julius Place palette as usual, and I'm putting the color Katsina on my lid. So this is like a very natural looking color, and it's a brown, so it fades into my skin really well. So I'm just putting that on the lid where the concealer was. Let's answer another question before we continue. Which one? Are you planning to do more school / grad school? No, I'm not. If you I said that so matter-of-factly. Graduated in April from Mohawk College. I was a journalism major, so I have my degree in journalism, but I will not be going back to school for anything else. I didn't even want to go to college in the first place. If you know the story of my surprise car, it was a deal that I made in 11th grade while I was still in high school with my mom, that if I completed and went to college, she would buy me a Benz, because I hated school that much. And it's not that I hate school in a way where I hate education. I think education is amazing. I think some people do need to go to school to do the jobs that they want to do, and I support that 100%. But for me, I never really had good experiences going to high school, elementary, just because of other outside things. But also, I don't thrive in that type of environment. I'm a full creative at heart. I loved musical theater, I loved acting, I loved singing, I loved modeling, and I loved doing stuff like this. So school just felt pointless to me. Currently, YouTube and social media is my focus, and as well as I do crypto and trading and stuff like that. So this is what I want to do with you guys, and I think, yeah, I probably won't even use my degree, if we're being honest. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is eyeliner. It's just a Kiss eyeliner, and it's a long wear one. If you had to be on a reality show, what reality show and why? Okay, I love the concept of reality shows. I love watching reality shows. I think I would be great on Too Hot to Handle because I'm hot, but also because I would so win that money. Like, no one is ever gonna convince me that it's worth it to lose money over a little kiss or a little... Are you dumb? I'm not doing that. Like, I would win that easily. Or a show like Bad Girls Club, because that's like my favorite reality show, and I think I would be a fan favorite, I feel like, because not only would I come with the one-liners, because, you know, I'm a Gemini, I'm witty, but also I would be fair. There would be no flip-flopping. Like, that used to cheese me watching Bad Girls Club. Next question is, you win $1 million, what are you doing, like, immediately? I'm buying a house. Yeah, like, literally I'm buying a house, and I'm moving out because I think the housing market right now, no one can buy a house. You know what I mean? No one in our generation can buy a house. So that's the first thing I'm doing. So I'm doing the second wing, dragging it in, as I always do. My hair is getting in the way. And then that's how I get that sharp wing every time. And then I just fill it in, obviously. I always do lashes last just because it's like the finishing touch. So now we're going to start on my face. And this is where my makeup routine is a little bit, I guess, more extensive. Like, I do more things than I used to do before, just because I find that this helps it stay on my face, y'all. For foundation, I'm still obsessed with mixing Too Faced and Fenty Beauty. They're both like medium to full coverage, so that helps. And the Too Faced is oil free, which I was just complaining, like the oil in my skin, right? So I like something that's a little bit more hydrating but still mattifying, and I think this is hydrating, this is mattifying, and it just goes well together. Biggest phobia. Okay, I have really bad, I'm like super claustrophobic. I don't like small spaces, which is so weird because I also sleep underneath the covers at night. So I think it's more tight spaces claustrophobia than it is just like being under sheets and stuff, because I know that could trigger some claustrophobia for people. But I think, yeah, claustrophobia, because I don't like the idea of tight spaces. I don't like the idea of like crawling through a vent or something like that. Like, that would freak me out. I don't like that. This is my foundation on. My lips look weird because I have foundation on my lips, but it makes sense, okay? And then next, we're doing some setting spray, and the setting spray I'm using is the classic Urban Decay, and this one is oil control, like I was just mentioning. And what I've been doing now with my makeup is I basically set every step now. Next question. In 5 years, where do you see yourself? We're doing concealer again. In 5 years, I see myself living the life that I always wanted to live. I'll be 28-ish. Don't roast me for my math. I failed 3 times in high school. Happy, married, rich, and living part-time in New York and between Canada, because my dream has always been to live in New York in a penthouse in Manhattan. You can see bare concealer underneath my under eyes. But you guys, there's a reason, okay? So I let my concealer sit for a little bit, and then what did I tell you? I spray again. Like, this is crucial for me, and it's actually been able to help me keep my makeup lasting, especially when I'm going out. I think this is when I started doing this, was when I was going out a lot. I let it dry down a little bit, and then I move on to the next step. But let's answer another question. What's your perspective on monogamy? Okay, oh my goodness, my friends are annoying. How how I feel about monogamy. I think monogamy is great, it's valid, and I support people who date only monogamously. I was saying, I think there's a lot of toxicity in monogamy, but I think that is only because we as a society have, I guess, made it that way. But I also think that all other relationship types are very valid, like open, poly, because I don't think a lot of people realize how much work and effort and trust and respect really goes into those types of relationships when they're done correctly. A lot of people don't have an idea on how those relationships are done correctly, so they already have a preconceived judgment or notion on those people that are non-monogamous. But yeah, I think both of those relationship types are great, and I feel like a lot more people would be happier in relationships like that, but they just don't know it. And those are my thoughts. You can see I'm blending in the concealer and moving it up like towards my little eyeball. This is the only part where I actually use a beauty blender, which you guys have seen me do this before and use this powder before. It's the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch setting powder. It's kind of dirty, okay? All my things are dirty. What is the most memorable moment of 2021 for you? Most memorable moment is definitely my 22nd birthday. I turned 22 on June 2nd. And you guys saw my little vlog, my surprise vlog that my friends did for me. They planned a whole birthday for me in Wasaga Beach. Literally the best birthday I ever had because I was surrounded by all my friends and like every person that I loved. And obviously I got my car the very next day, so it was just the best day. Like my birthday was the best day because I felt loved and I felt appreciated. And I was just happy that all my friends came together to do something like that for me. I think everyone should experience the joys of like a surprise party once in their life because it was literally the best thing. You remember back in the day when we started using like setting powders and everything, and people would let their makeup set with this stuff for like 30 minutes, 15 minutes. Like, that was crazy. I don't do that. Mine, I really let it set for like probably 5 minutes max. Favorite perfume at the moment. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I recently, well not recently, I've always loved perfumes, and I started a collection pretty young, but now is the time where I'm actually like educating myself. Because before I used to just pick up a perfume child and be like, ooh, okay, bye, you know? But now I'm actually like into it. My favorite perfume right now, let me go get it. I brought back actually two because one I actually used almost the whole bottle, so you guys can see that I love it. The second one is a newer one that I just haven't used as often, but I love the smell. Okay, so the first one that I've used so much, as you can see, is this one from Burberry. I don't even know what it's called. I got it for a gift. I need to ask my mom because it is, oh my goodness, guys, you can see, like, I have literally used this whole bottle almost. It has such a like musky kind of scent. And one thing for my perfumes, I actually like when they kind of smell like colognes. I like that smell. I don't like anything too fruity. Figure out what exactly it's called so that I can leave it in the description box if you guys want to buy it, if you like those types of scents too. And then my second favorite at the moment that I just got, and I literally, guys, you will not believe this, I got this perfume from Winners. It was in the perfume aisle, that and two other ones, and I couldn't believe it. I bought every single one because it was a deal. Like, are you crazy? So this one is the Twilly perfume, as you can see, by Hermes, and that's why I was so excited when I saw it at Winners, because I got it for less than I would if I bought it at like Nordstrom or Hermes themselves. So this one is becoming a favorite of mine, but I try not to use it a lot because obviously it's in a gorgeous bottle and it smells divine. Like, I'm pretty sure it's patchouli and like rose and Pepper. Gonna be a repeat buy for me because of the musky smell, but it's still very feminine because of the rose. And then it lasts like very much. I can still smell it on me like hours later. And I think that's one thing people don't understand about buying a high-end perfume and then also buying a more cost-effective body mist or perfume. Bath and Body Works girlies don't come for me because I also am a Bath and Body Works girly, but I know there's quality. You pay for quality every single time. We're setting again, guys. I'm sorry. Since it's dried down again, we're gonna go in with some blush. As you guys know, I love using my eyeshadow for blush, especially out of this palette. Yeah, especially out of this palette. It has the best color, I think, for my skin tone. And I think black women, we need more orangey blushes. So if you wear an orangey blush, comment below because I want to buy more. This is almost going to be finished. I'm hitting pan, I can see it. And I want to try something new. Question is update on your Invisalign experience. Okay, so I technically did not do Invisalign. I did Smile Direct Club, which was my first mistake. Because there was a lot of issues with Smile Direct Club in terms of me having trays that didn't fit properly, or like one time I lost one of my trays by accident. I left it in a restaurant and by the time I went back they had already thrown it in the garbage. So that halted my progress and I had to wait like almost 3 months to get a replacement, and I think that's absolutely ridiculous. My teeth are a lot straighter than how I began, so that's what I'm thankful for, but I definitely want to do it again and actually use Invisalign. Some more stuff to my eyes because now I'm done going underneath so it won't mess up. And of course, y'all already know, I'm setting my face again. I'm sorry. Okay, next question is, did you even like French immersion? So, fun fact, I was in French immersion. I went to a French immersion school and I went to a French immersion high school specifically because it offered French. My mom was not playing with me. So, I'm a French immersion kid. Did I enjoy it? No, but am I grateful for it? Yes, because I now know a whole other language and I'm actually bilingual. Like, me and my French friends can like speak to each other in a different language, feel like talking a little ish, you know, in public. And I think that's fun, and I really want to go to Paris because I think that would be fun, actually being immersed in only that language where that's the first language. As you can see, I did like the bottom kind of black on my waterline because I actually am obsessed with doing my eyes like this now. I feel like it just makes it look so like femme fatale, and I think when it's like this you don't need much eyeshadow, you know, because this is a statement as itself. We go on to the last part, lips and lashes. I want to answer this question. So what did you want to be when you grow up, and did that change when you did grow up? Growing up I wanted to be a writer, like a fiction writer. It did change because, but I feel like it also didn't, because while I was growing up I still wanted to be a fiction writer, but I also wanted to be like in the industry of some sort, like modeling and stuff. And now that I'm older, I realize I love doing anything creative like that, and I love modeling. That's the one thing I want to do for sure. So it's still kind of half part of my dream as a child. I do want to share my experiences like this, not just in writing, but over the camera and on social media and stuff. So I feel like my dream didn't change, but it just shifted in a different way, if that makes sense. Let's do the last part of this eye look, which is just lashes. So I'm gonna do top lashes, obviously. Sorry, so my camera time. The lighting kind of changed a little, but it's fine. We move. Anyways, as I said, we're gonna do lashes first. Top lashes. So I'm just using these little wispy lashes. What New Year's resolutions did you make? This is a good one because we just started 2022. I just dropped my mute. I made the 2022 resolution that I would no longer procrastinate. Do another question while we're waiting. Sorry if I don't get to your questions, guys. Like, this was actually a lot of questions, and I'm so grateful that you guys actually came through for me, because it would have been embarrassing if no one asked anything. Thoughts on love? Ooh, deep question, deep question. Love, I feel updated thoughts. Sometimes we love people for the wrong reasons. We love people because we don't want to be lonely. We love people because we need a placeholder, or to feel like we need to love someone because everyone else on social media says, you know, that's what we need. But when you actually love someone, you don't love them for what they feel, I guess. Or you don't love someone for the fact that you feel less lonely. You love them for a bunch of other reasons, and that's really important. I have a very optimistic view on love. I kind of always have, because I'm a hopeless romantic, and I'm at the point in my life where I realize what I really actually need in love and what's better for me. Oh, now that the lashes are on, I'm just gonna put some on my bottom lashes because I love the way bottom lashes look. I don't know, I feel incomplete without them. The last part is gonna be my lips. So I have this NYX matte suede liner in the color, what is the color again? Sandstorm. So basically I'm just gonna line my lips, obvi. And that's why I kind of keep the foundation and concealer there, because it just gives a good base for it. I can't see it because of the camera, but it is definitely lining. And then, I know it looks ashy, but trust the process. I use this lip gloss by Fenty Beauty. This is it. It is the shade Hot Chocolate. It's like the brown one. And I add that on top. That is it for the lip. As you can see, it's kind of clear, but you can see the little color of the liner popping out. It's kind of giving nude. Yeah, this is the finished makeup look. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching all the way through. Thank you so much for all the questions that you guys asked. It was so much fun doing this, and I'm glad that I could just like talk to my camera for a little bit. You know, I feel like we have a conversation every time I'm on my camera, even though it's me by myself in my room. If you haven't watched my last video, go do that right now, because it's such a fun one. A little vlog behind the scenes of me and my friend at a photo shoot. And I want to get that to 100 views. Can we get this video to 100 views too? I'm sensing, my horoscope told me that y'all was gonna get this to 100 views, so if you guys prove my horoscope wrong, I'm gonna be really sad. I don't have to stop believing in astrology. Jokes aside, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to comment and like. If you're new here, welcome to the fam. I'm so happy that you're here, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye!
Passionate from miles away, passive with the things you say, passing up on my always, I can't blame